Seventh-day Sabbath opponents also contend that no record exists of anyone observing the Sabbath from the creation to the time of the Exodus 16, and that the historical silence proves that man did not observe it before Moses' lifetime. Such reasoning works both ways. The book of Acts, for example, contains no record of any meeting to break bread after the Pentecost meeting of Acts 2 until the one mentioned in Acts 20. Therefore, according to their own argument, the Christian church did not assemble for communion on the first day of the week for a space of about 27 years. In the effort to show that the Sabbath had no existence before Exodus, some quote a passage in Nehemiah which says, "And thou madest known unto them thy holy Sabbath." And that's Nehemiah 9:13 and 14. They claim that the reference indicates that the Hebrews did not know about any Sabbath before then, and that consequently it had not existed before the Exodus. Yet in Ezekiel 20 verse 5 we find the statement, "And I made myself known unto them in the land of Egypt." Does that mean that before he made himself known to the Hebrews in Egypt, God had no existence? The fact that while they suffered in Egyptian slavery, they had forgotten God does not imply that he had no existence prior to that time. And the fact that for the same reason they did not remember to observe the Sabbath does not mean that it had no previous existence. Jesus stated that the Sabbath was made for man, Mark 2:27. The term man means more than just Hebrews. It includes every human being from the time of Adam onward. The law of 10 Commandments antedated sin's entrance into the world. If there had been no law, there could have been no sin. For where no law is, there is no transgression. Romans 4:15. Sin is not imputed when there is no law. Romans 5:13. Sin is the transgression of the law. 1 John 3:4. The moral law, or the 10 Commandments, points out sin. For by the law is the knowledge of sin. Romans 3:20. Nay, I had not known sin, but by the law. Paul writes, "For I had not known lust, except the law had said, Thou shalt not covet." Romans 7:7. What law commands us not to covet? The 10 Commandments. James also explains the whole law of the Decalogue is the law we violate and the one which condemns us when we sin. James 2:10 through 12.